this is going to be my Stagecoach look for 2015. So I'm going to do a really simple look. It is still really hot in Coachella, so I would keep it light. I've already applied my basic face makeup. So concealer, BB cream. So basically I go the opposite. So I put all my face makeup on and then I will go in, because it's like sticky, I will use bronzer. So I'm using BH Cosmetics Bombshell Bronze, and this is in Diva, so I believe it's probably the lightest one. And so I'm just going to use a fluffy brush, but not super fluffy, and I'm just going to, I put a darker foundation here, so I'm just going to set that foundation. The key is layers to getting your makeup to stay. So I feel like the Stagecoach makeup, like, or anything for Stagecoach would be a lot, not as maybe light as the makeup for Coachella, because I feel like the Coachella people are like more hippie and earthy. I mean, that's kind of like the vibe, like very boho. So I've applied that. I'm going to apply my powder, which I also use BH Studio Pro in shade 230. So I'm going to just apply that right over. Now it's going to blend out anything that's going on in your face. I really like BH Cosmetics just because it's good quality, and it's not super expensive. So that's why I use it. And it's pretty comparable to, I mean, I've always been a MAC fan, but some people really hate MAC, so I feel like this is like a nice little compromise on an in-between, and I feel like it's got good coverage too. So I've applied that all over my face. Now I'm going to go in and let's do the eyes. So the eyes, I'm thinking I'm going to do a smokier brown look, but not too heavy because still you're going to be outside and sweating. So I'm going to use a flat makeup brush like this. And this is the, again, BH Cosmetics. I actually got this at a trade show. And it's the 28 color palette, and it's the Natural Eyeshadow Palette. So they also, so I'm going to use, to sketch in, I'm going to use this one. It's, I'm not sure what color it is, but it's like 3 over from that side. So it's got a really shimmery dark brown, so you can use any kind of shimmery dark brown. And I'm just going to draw it in like at a V. So down here and just in that crease that you can naturally see in your eye. And if you notice, when I powder my face, I don't go over my eyes. That's just, and there's concealer on it, so it definitely helps to get it to stick. If you feel like you're really going to be dancing a lot or something, I would suggest putting a primer on your eyelids too. So just drawing that in. And I'm pretty like haphazard with applying makeup, just because I feel like just getting that color on there is pretty important. I am careful of not getting it all over, because then it falls down here and it's really hard to remove. So we have that sketched in. Now I'm going to go in, because I use a shimmery. I really like to mix mattes and shimmers together, just for that contrast. So I'm going to go one over from the dark, from black, and this is a dark brown. This is also a great color to use for your eyebrows. And honestly, like this natural palette, I love the Urban Decay one too, but this one's really nice because there's a lot more variety, and I use it probably all the time, and basically every photo shoot I do for that natural eye makeup look. So now I'm going to grab a little bit, and just on the end, and I'm going to go in under my eye, so just underneath, like that. So I'm going to grab a little bit more. The cool thing about putting powder under your eyes too, which is really, I'm a huge proponent of it, especially if you're doing photo shoots, please do this, which has been a lifesaver for me, is it helps with if people have low set eyes and they tend to get that eye makeup on the bottom, that prevents that a lot, to heavily powder that area. It's a little bit different on older eyes, or older skin around that area, just because sometimes it can lock into the creases and it actually can make people look older. But also another trick, if you are a makeup artist or an aspiring one, is to put fold a Kleenex into a triangle, and you're going to hold it with your one hand and apply it with the other. So anything that is coming down comes onto that. So it really saves you. It's especially terrible when you're in the middle of a photo shoot and there's always a time crunch and you get makeup underneath and you're like, darn it, now I gotta, like, you know, try to get it off and not smear everything because you've already applied everything. So it's really quite difficult. Or not really difficult, but it's definitely a pain. Now I'm going to go in with my fluffy brush. And I believe this was a Cosmetics one, which they actually have really great makeup brushes. And I'm going to use this light white. And I'm really going to highlight here. I know my ruby is such a white, but... And I'm going to go into the corner. And I feel like with Stagecoach, with Coachella, I feel like a lot of people don't brush their hair. I feel like with Stagecoach, a lot of people, like girls, actually put in their hair extensions and go out, which is great. And they're very curled in that kind of style. And so I'm just going to use the fluffy brush to get any like stuff that fell on my face. So if your boyfriend is harassing you that you need to get ready faster, you just tell him to shut it, because you know, gotta do your hair. I mean, you can't go out like with your hair like this. This is like literally me laying out all day and then finally doing my makeup. So I'm just applying a little bit of this dark brown. It has like kind of some shimmery gold sparkles in it. I'm just gonna apply that underneath. Like that. So there we go. I'm gonna use, this is a NYX and it's Cryptonite, so it's a black shadow and it's like got silvery pigments in it. So I'm just gonna use my angle brush and apply. And I'm gonna just apply it like that. So it's more of a softer eyeliner look, which is great. So how I apply the eyeliner, I didn't really explain that, is I kind of just use the line of my brush. So here it's flat and I go a little bit up above. So here's the indent of my eye. Because I want this to look full. So I want to make basically a line like that. So I do like little small strokes and then I'll go out a little bit. But the nice thing is because it's powder and I'm really just dusting my eye, I'm just really giving the illusion that I have big eyelashes, or a lot of them. So now I'm going to do it to the bottom. I am intentionally not applying it in my waterline. So there. And again, if you see, I don't really, I'm not going crazy about making this perfect. You're gonna have sunglasses on half the day. So I grabbed my lashes, but I'm gonna do my eyebrows first. So what I'm gonna use is that, going back to this BH Cosmetics palette, I'm gonna use this one over from the black, and it is a really dark brown, but it doesn't have shimmer, which is really key if you're gonna use an eyeshadow on your eyebrows. Again, I'm just gonna touch down and just kind of sweep it over. I feel like if you use a sparkly brown in your eyebrows, it's gonna look like your eyebrows are sweating or something. I don't think anyone really likes sweaty eyebrows, so I don't think that's cute. So for the other one, I use the angle and I just follow it with my eyebrows. And everyone's eyebrows are a little bit different, so even if yours are not my shape, you can still draw them in very similarly, and you can still use eyeshadow. If you're blonde and you don't have dark eyebrows, I like being blonde and having dark eyebrows because obviously I'm naturally dark. But you would use like more of a like a beigeier brown if you have dark, light eyebrows. I really am an advocate of always filling in your eyebrows because even if you have no makeup on, it makes you look just like done. So there we go. So your eyebrows are done. Next we're gonna curl your lashes and apply mascara. So I've applied my mascara and curled my lashes, and now I'm going to apply my fake eyelashes. So I put a little bit of glue on my hand. That looks like a lot. And I'm gonna use the eyelashes from Urban Decay, and these are in Plush. I like them because they're pretty sweepy out. So what I do is I just kind of sweep my lashes through the glue because you don't want to have too much, but you don't want to have like not enough either. And my key to fake eyelashes is bending them like this and like loosening them up. I also cut off the ends always because I just feel like sometimes they hang out way too much on the other side. So now that that's done, I'm just gonna apply it. And I kind of make sure it gets a little tacky because it makes it a lot easier to apply. You're just gonna plop this little buddy down on your eye. Sometimes with fake eyelashes, I kind of feel like I look like a drag queen, but you look so good in pictures. And kind of my trick to them is I kind of like pinch them down. They have pretty expressive eyeballs, so I feel like they kind of get all over the place. So there's one, and then I'm going to do the other one. I'll be back. My lashes, I'm just going to apply some blush really quick. So this is BH Cosmetics, and this is in Tulip. So you can use any kind of like, I use like a bronzy and a peach, but you could also get away with just a peach. Just apply that really quick, and I use a Badger brush, and it's from Crown Brush, and I'll put the link below. It's like one of my favorites. For the lip, I'm gonna do a pinky red. So I'm gonna use a Plush Red from NYX. I'm just gonna line my lips. The great thing about lip liner is if you're not carrying a ton of stuff, I would say carry your powder if you want, or blotting papers, sunscreen for sure, a little bit of eyelash glue, and in case your lashes come off, and lip liner. You'll probably be set in your phone. So I line, my lips are really small on the top, so I line just a little bit outside my lip line, so like that. And then get to their side. And I'll line a lot on. And then I'm just gonna kind of feather it in, so it's not like such a harsh line. So there. Next I'm gonna use lip tar from Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics. This is like my favorite thing ever. This is in YAOI, so Yaoi, I don't know. The bummer about this is though that it comes in a tube, so you get a ton, but you have to carry a lip brush. So a little goes a long way, and it's really heavily pigmented, so you don't need a ton. But it's like the perfect Barbie pink. And it's like minty, so it's like so refreshing. I feel so refreshed right now. Rub them together, and there you go. So that is my Stagecoach 2015 look. I'll post all the links below for where you can purchase the makeup, what colors I used, and all that good stuff. So I hope you guys have fun at Stagecoach. Don't get roofied. Don't drink too much. I mean, sometimes you can, but try not to. And have an awesome day. So I will see you later. Comment below if you want different looks done, or if this sucked or whatever. But try to be positive today. So talk to you later. Bye.